So, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Officially, this is class 5. And we're going to start right away. No much talk. Let me share my screen. Confirm that you can see my screen, please.
Yeah, it's visible.
Let's see. No, 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 it's not this one. Anyways, I think I will even come to this. I want to do a. Where did I even say that? Is it classroom? I think this is it. You see that project we worked on where we were turning country codes to countries.
Yes.
Do you know that there's geography in Excel that once you just click it, it would have automatically changed everything for us?
Boy. Excel
Yeah.
keeps surprising every day.
Oh, I'm coming. Let me find that file I opened just now. I've already done it. Let me see if I can go back on. Yeah, I cannot. So how do I go back now? Let me see if I can change it back to country code. Okay. I have to go and find the original file. I think it was at our, what's it called, sef? Um, Nobel Prize, Abi. Let me go and
Yes.
quickly find, make you see. Now Excel, now just the fact that it cannot take a lot of data. If not, even this 365 right now, 365 Excel visual it is sharp. You won't even know it was done using Excel.
And
Unlike
I'm
before,
quite
the
sure since
365 visual is blurry. You go not be
yes.
like that now.
But with all these new features now, I'm quite sure very soon now they will work on Excel to accommodate more data.
They said they do Python. I'm hoping that they will teach us that one soon. They do Python for Excel now. Like you can code Python straight from Excel. You can without opening anything.
The heck just chop our 30K sit down. Wait, 35K just sit down on their own.
You go know where that thing go deal. We have save and keep safe. Can you hear me, Mohammed?
Yes, can hear you now.
Okay. The call came. I want my data to finish first before I subscribe. I'll subscribe. I've gotten router.
Oh, that's better. Seems like someone is at the backstage.
I'm back. Uni said she was here, but I can't see her. Let me tell her to join again. Okay. Alright, so let me share my screen again. Please let me know when she comes.
All right.
Let's continue. I'd already opened it and then it's just network open. Okay, remember this file now where we had to do replace, or so many replace, and then we make mistakes and everything. Now, see all we needed to do, come to data. You see this geography,
Yes.
select this column and click on geography. Now, it will take, I've made mistake. I would have copied part of it somewhere because this one will take a long time. Let me reopen it in another place. This one will take a long time because it's a lot of data before it will finish loading. But now that I know where it is, I know where to how to open it. I even need to upgrade my RAM. I think she's back.
You go see people
How
just
come
learn
this?
data.
Nah,
You
leave
go
them.
see people just learn data analysis. Just go there.
Their data science, their data.
Just go LinkedIn. Come see
Like,
profile abeg. As in say wetin data analyst,
okay, see, we don't change.
digital.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Automatically, it will look for countries in the world and fill it. Same thing you can do here. Now, the trick is that if I save this Excel file and I want to use it in Power BI, it is going to give me
Yes.
some errors. I can't use it. So if you want it to be in text form, as if now only you now run by yourself, you click
Yes.
on this column again, right click, come to data type and say convert to text. To convert it to ordinary text, it has taken out that thing from it.
So
So
now
you see,
if you take it to Power BI now, it should be like that. There won't be any
it will be
error.
like a normal, yeah, it will now be like a normal data that you downloaded, no stress, no issue. Remember how many hours this thing took us? Ah God, wetin person no know, big person. And I'm sure our people sef too, dem be no know am. So
Even that health,
it's all
no, like even that health too just run us street with our money. They don't too really
kinda,
teach us.
na. Yes na. The only thing I just like about it is that it is an instructor based.
Yeah,
I joined their
yeah,
what is it called now? I joined it which day when we were talking to their. I told him, I said this was the cohort I came from. That I really appreciate them because his patience first of all and his method of teaching was what actually caught us in and interested us, that made us not run away like other people.
yes,
And I
yes.
was not easy. And I now told the people that are there, say people should keep learning. Don't finish here now and just say or just upgrade that you are now a this, you are now a that. Keep learning, because and I also think that another thing I would expect that he does in time to come is that he gets to partner with real companies, people that finish from your this thing, even if it's unpaid, even if you're not going to pay them, let
You
them
should
do
just
internship in a real business environment. I told him that you are abroad, get people like free job. People not get where people for not like free job. So talk to them, let them Azin is gone out, so she's come back again. Uh, talk I said get people to
Hi
what
Gina, good afternoon. Mohammed, good
that
afternoon.
yeah. What's up? How are you?
I'm fine.
so that's it. So then like I said, I'm also going to do there's something called Power Pivot. We only know Power Query. That thing where we
Gina,
create
good afternoon.
good afternoon, welcome.
Instructor.
Man, you see, you keep learning every day. You think you know Excel. Boom, one thing will just show face in Excel and be like, wow, this thing be there since I did not know. Power BI. Excel has it now, which means you can create relationships in Excel. You can even write that functions in Excel. Man, eh, if they can just work on that their size thing, many of all these programs go fall because I go just sit down Excel, I no comot Excel again. Excel wey sabi give person analysis, this analyzing
Exactly.
that.
And it's from the basics, so it makes everything more easier to analyze compared
You sabi
to
Excel, you sabi everything, really.
exactly. That's just the fact away.
Okay. I think was this part of the assignment I gave?
Yeah. I think that
This
was the main assignment.
age. I think I taught age in the last one, yeah.
So age is more is this the I think it's just the date and the distance that you give.
But did I cover age in the lesson? I want to know if I
Yeah, we cover age.
okay. So yeah, I covered age. I remember when I explained that if you do not put that asterisk, what's going to happen? So
Yes.
practically the difference between this table and this table is that this data, first of all, is not clean. You notice all the numbers are on the left hand side. Excel numbers do not stay, and it's even showing integer, a general rather. If I change it to number, nothing still happens. It still does not move because it is still not clean.
Gina, please, have you started?
Yeah, I just started.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were waiting for others.
No, I'm not waiting for
Okay.
others. No, no, no. We need to start so that we
Mm,
do as much
continue.
as we can. Yeah, let's continue. I'm recording it so they can get to see it. All right. What did I use here? I think I used. Oh, I took out my. Even things like medium. Teach people what they are supposed to see. Things like medium. Things like GitHub. Man, I swear. Okay, so
Clip and
here.
I think there is one again. There is clipping.
Mm-hmm. There are
I
so
think that one
many,
is
but
more. You
don't
can
worry
create
your head
a
about that.
problem.
Just focus. It's just that in Nigeria here we have too many acclaimed, too many data analysis in quotes and all those things. Otherwise, even with your strong knowledge of Excel, you suppose get work, suppose get better work self.
That's just it.
So there are people that all their job, all they do is data entry. They don't even analyze data. It's just data entry.
Data entry, yes, data entry. But the thing is, what you don't know, you seems to be ignorant about it. So people can easily sway you with everything.
Yeah. So here the data is dirty. It has unprintable characters, which means I need to clean it. That's one. I also need to turn it into a number. That's two. And then the third one is substitute. They said contains, let me make this bigger. Okay, it's big now. The data below, this was one we're given, contains data related to employees in an organization. Calculate the average age of all employees. Just before you started solving the problem, it was also brought to your attention that 2017 was mistakenly entered instead of 2019. So those are the three things we had to do, or rather I did. Yes, I'm going to redo it again. Hopefully this clears the issue you had that time.
Okay. So can you hear me?
I
Remember
can
the
hear you.
last okay, you remember the last unprintable character you gave to us?
Yes.
For me to clear those unprintable characters, I'll need to enter them on this my Excel. But I don't know that character you used to
You need
get
to
that.
enter them on your Excel. No, 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 no. You're not supposed to enter them on your Excel. It comes to the data itself.
But I did not see it on the data. Mohammed shared one data to me that you actually gave to him, but I could not find it.
And then what have I done to? I'm trying to think what I have done to my. Okay, I think I dragged it. Or is it the clean data you got? It's like maybe I sent clean data by mistake. I don't know. Otherwise, you're supposed to have it in
Maybe, but there was nothing like that. So I was trying to. enter it on my own
No,
Excel,
I did
yeah,
not
Excel
expect you to
sheet.
enter the data. It will be
But
difficult. The only
no,
way you do that is when you go to Google and ask for things like that. My system is I have to change keyboard again. So for this one,
so
we
please,
do.
can you resend to me on my email, please? Maybe once we are done with this class.
You have to remind me
No
because
problem,
by
I
the
will
time
do
What
that.
what are the one I sent to
finish,
you? Is
send.
it cleaned one?
I did not see it. No, I did not see it. It was actually on my phone,
I
but I
think
did
you
not
or
see
did
it.
you clean the data before you send to Mohammed? Check and send out the original Vico. I
No, I
think he
sent it.
sent you the clean one.
I sent it your cleaned one from. But I'll check. I'll send you the other one later after the class.
Okay, thank you.
So is it clean before value or value
Mm,
before clean?
value before clean.
Okay, value and then we take clean. So this is using all of them together. You take value first, you take clean, and then you take your substitute. Now, how many substitutes am I going to use?
Just one. It was one I saw. It was one you used.
Okay, just one because I'm only doing one. I'm
One.
only changing one. This is not where I need it. So, mm, okay. So I want to change. This is what I want to clean, right? Enter. Now it's saying value. Why do you think it's saying value?
I think I don't know. I tried it like that with that same pattern initially. That was what it gave me.
So what did you now do?
I had to use it formula down there.
What formula? Or should we try clean first before value? Okay,
It won't still
value
work.
clean.
It won't stay clean.
It's not clean. It's not. It's not value. So you said you use this formula here that I added here. So let
Yeah.
us
Substitute.
okay. So we have clean, we have this, and we have substitute. And you say you want to enter text. Which text? Is it this one?
Yeah.
This one. Comma. Where's the old text then? This one is still the old text, if that's what you're saying. And the new test will be 2019. And let's close our bracket and see if what you did is correct. Now, what you did is correct, but it was for you were basically exchanging. This one was for this one. See it? This is where you are substituting, not here. Here you want to clean and you just want to see the age correctly.
Yes. Yeah.
This particular one, you do not need the substitute.
I knew the formula was not really what I was supposed to use, but like Mr. Degede used to say, nobody cares how you did it.
Nobody, and that's another thing I need to say. In Excel, please do not cram they don't cram it. If you forget it, enter online, go and check it. So it's giving us value. Don't you know how many things you have to learn? Hmm. Hey, do you know how many things you have to learn? There are like there are so many. It is still value.
I No, I think what I did was for
Mm-hmm.
that age, right?
Because this was
I
part of
think
the assignment I gave to you people.
yeah, for that age, right? Just I
Mm-hmm.
think the only thing I added was just or just the this thing, the age for that formula.
Mm, this is it.
Just write the formula. Okay.
See it. See the problem that was here. I used substitute, but I'll tell you why I used substitute. First of all, there are even spaces between. See, there are spaces between 2 and 5.
Yes.
It is not 25. It is 2 space 5, which is why I used the substitute to take out. I said anywhere it finds space, take it out. Anywhere it finds colon, semicolon, take it out. All these extra that were here, like all these spaces, I took out all the space and then I took out the semicolon. So now we are going to rewrite it again and then you see. And which
I think
other
that was
thing was there that was on? I think that's all that was unclean. Yep.
isn't that the same formula down there? Now the file you sent.
Yep. But I wanted us to do, I don't want to copy this one. And why we are
Yeah.
using it, why we are not using the basic clean and value, because if it was just clean and value, it's supposed to work.
Yeah. You know I sent you my file, right? I
Clean
sent
and
you the
value,
file of that same.
yes. Clean and value is clean and value works. The reason why that is Uni is still here.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, she's still here. Because she had an issue with it. Okay. So now I need to understand why it did not work and not the fact that it did not work. The reason why it did not work is because it was not just a case of the data has unprintable character. It also has some printable character. Like here, you can see the semicolon. It is a printable character. So let's do that again now. We'll do equals to value
Clean.
and then we take clean
Substitute.
and then we take the two substitutes I'm going to take. The reason I'm going to take two substitutes because I found space and semicolon, which means I'm going to open another substitute again. Now that we've done the first substitute, you would pick um, this text, right?
Yeah.
And now what do you want to substitute? Now you want to substitute the first thing there is you want to substitute space because value and clean are already going to turn it into value and clean. But now you're saying what you want to take out, and for that one you cannot reference it. So you can't do referencing. You have to practically type it. So there's a space there, right? Think
Yes.
about space, comma. Now we want to replace it with nothing. So for that, all we just put is two quotation marks close to themselves. You see it? And
So the quotation mark serves as a space. Is that what you're saying?
yes, yeah. No, the quotation mark with nothing in the middle serves as nothing, which means anywhere you see space, put nothing.
Okay. Okay.
See, it is even here. You see the same thing is here. Hmm? Because this one is bigger.
Okay.
In between here now there's space.
There's a
I say
space.
anywhere you are seeing this space, just put nothing. So this quotation mark with nothing in the middle is empty. So make it empty. Now the next thing I want to substitute for is I have to put my quotation marks again. Anytime I do substitution, what you want to substitute, you put it in quotation mark. The second thing I want to substitute is this semicolon sign. So I will put the semicolon, that's colon. So I'll put the semicolon sign in the middle like this. I will close it. Where are you? I'll close it, put a comma. Now it's asking me for new text. New text, I don't want anything there. Are you seeing it?
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll make the codes bigger when I am done. Now let's close and see if we are done. Enter. It worked.
Ah.
Now you know why this place
Now,
is
can I
showing
ask a
error.
question?
Yeah, but do you know why this place is showing value? Because that's an error. Because
There's
it came
nothing
here to
there.
look for for something to replace and there's nothing to replace,
There's nothing
which
there.
means I
Okay.
should not, and there's already like I think I did average here before,
Formula
although I
there.
will calculate it again because I've taken it out. So there's a formula there. Now that same formula, I'm going to copy it. Why is this? Hey, Excel, copy, good, paste. Now this I will make bigger, and then I will merge and center and wrap. Where is that wrap? So I think this is it. Okay. Now, is it big enough?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, this body now.
That's what I'm trying to explain. I think I can
Yes,
also
it's
zoom
okay.
it.
So
See this part now. There is space here.
there's a space there.
Yeah. So in this
Why the
other one,
second
there's
one there's
no
no
space
space?
between them.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying anywhere you see space, take it out in this number. Same thing here. Anywhere you see this sign, take it out and replace it with nothing. When there are two quotation marks close to themselves with nothing in the middle, double quotation marks to be precise, Excel see that as you replacing with nothing. That's how it works. Okay.
Okay, Gina, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I go ahead? Okay.
Yes.
Now the data on the left hand side said in 2017 the first male was 25 years old, and in 2019 I was thinking it's going to calculate the age for us.
Hold on, I'm coming. I will explain that one. And why it's not calculating.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's not calculating because this was entered as a number. There is no what's the word? There's no calculation here. If you want the actual age, let's say, let's call this one actual age. You will have to use the age function. You are going to give us that. So I hope you remember it. You've done it before. Okay. So why am I not seeing anything here?
Maybe you didn't.
It was white.
What is happening?
So for this part now, that means we need a calculated function. So you do your
Costume.
equals to there. Then you do what? Eunice, how do you call today's date in Excel?
Months before day before year, which
No,
is 12/3.
no,
What?
no. Like if I want the date, like sharp sharp now on my system to show what's the Excel function for calling date.
No, I don't know. No idea.
It is equals to now.
Oh, really?
See, it gives you now. It's giving me the date and time. It means you need to see where we did that.
Of course.
Let's see how this enters. So I want it in integer format that's giving me. This is the current date now.
And time.
It has taken out that time because the time is not in integer. Integer means like whole numbers, not floats,
But
not
the time is still
decimals.
showing there. The time is still
but it's
showing
just
there.
saying it as 00 if you notice.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I want immediate, like, no, 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 no. We have another function for time if you want only the time. However, we did a class on that. It means maybe you've not watched the class, or I don't know.
I think there is today too.
Mm.
There's also today, yeah.
Yeah, there is today.
It's the same thing it will give you. Today will give you the same thing as the integer without the int.
Yeah.
So see, that's the thing about Excel. There are like several ways to kill a rat, several ways to go about it. So if you want to calculate a person's real age right now, Eunice, what would you do in real life? Say they tell you that this person was born in 1959 and this is 2023. How will you get the person's date of birth? How will you get the person's age rather?
2023 minus 1959.
Exactly. That is what you do in Excel too. That's the exact thing you do in Excel. But you use the function, you use the syntax to call it. However, it's going to calculate days for you, and there are 365 days in a year, which is why at the end of the day you have to divide. I did that way here. Yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
See it here. I remember I did it. This is just the formula to get a person's current age. And if this was what they use, it would automatically keep updating itself. It won't wait for you to keep updating itself. So we're going to use this function again. And if you watch that class, I explained what would have happened if this 365 was missing out. I showed it, and if it was not in integer format, how it would also show. So just try and go back and watch that one. However, let's do that. Like you said, why is the age still showing 25? Why is it not showing maybe like a current age? So you just do your equals to, you pick your int, and
You
call
need to
the
keep on.
today function. Today function usually has an empty this thing like this. And then you say minus this year. You see it? Then you close this bracket first because you want it to actually subtract before you
Divide.
divide.
65.
Now I will put one bracket here and I'll put another bracket here and enter. It's not working. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? I'm waiting, people.
I don't know. I thought you said today was supposed to be for, okay, for dates, right?
And see how this one is showing. Now they are all showing same thing. It's a person that was born 2017, actually 118 years.
Mm-mm. Days. Is it 118 years or 118 days?
See, here they gave you not just a year, they gave you months, they gave you days. Here we have just the year. So let me go Control Z, Control Z. Now in Power Query, which we'll go to today, There's something called extracting year. If in Power Query we do this, I can extract the year from you. So I will have only today's date and then use it to just subtract. It's actually a fantastic thing to do. However, but that's the format of how you get a person's age. This one, however, is not calculated. It's not a calculated column to calculate age. So it's going to show whatever age that the person has been given, which is why in Excel they advise against you entering data manually, and they will tell you, reference the cell or make it a calculated column so that it automatically updates. You understand that
Okay.
part? It's important you do that. Instead of always typing, you use a calculated column or you just reference it. So if you change anything there, it changes. Now let's come to this. What were we supposed to do? Yeah, have we not done this? I think we've done this. This was when we used VLOOKUP.
VLOOKUP.
Yes, I think we've done it in this class. And anytime you see NA, I used to think it was an error. It's not an error. NA means not available.
What's available?
It just means that this particular distributor ID cannot be found in the
Yeah.
column for ID. There's nobody with this. These two are missing out. So probably you go for a job interview where they've sent special codes or number, and then you bluff your way in and say, "Oh, I got the text message, maybe because somebody sent it or forwarded it to you. So you have it on your phone, you have it on your email, and you're like, but I got it." They'll be like, "Okay, cool. Can we have your index number?" They just enter it and it's not returning anything for you because there are so many things that Excel can be done with. However, VLOOKUP is not an ideal thing to use. VLOOKUP is not ideal at all because
Seriously?
VLOOKUP, yes, VLOOKUP, like I explained in the other video, if what you are doing VLOOKUP for is not on the leftmost part, you are going to have some kind of issues except you know how to manipulate it. That's one.
Yes,
Then
yes, yes.
VLOOKUP also merits that you know the column number, the column index that you are calling out. Like here, it was easy for me. It's just number two because it is one. Oh, Control Z, please. Because it is just one, two. However, what if these columns are like 500 in, I don't think it's 500, but remember we worked on one like that for our project that was a lot, 100 and something. How am I
Yes.
going to remember which
The,
one? Is it 50
the,
something? Is it 60 something? How will I remember it? That is one of the shortcoming of VLOOKUP. However, if it's something simple, you are good to go with it. Something as simple as this, then you are good to go with it. Otherwise, it is not ideal. I think that's why they made the index match. Index match doesn't
yeah.
need that. Now, I wanted to actually give this as assignment, but I'm not going to give it as assignment. We're just going to do it together so that we move on like sharp, sharp, sharp. Okay. I'm not going to give it as assignment. We're going to do it together. And I think I can still maybe send it later. So let me copy. Let me duplicate it. Create a copy. Move to the end. Okay. So that even if we've done it in class, I can still send it and you can replicate what we've done.
Yeah, practical.
Yeah. So this one, Mohammed, the if is here. We'll do that if here.
All right.
Although, like I said, nobody writes those kind of things using all these things again. Nobody
Yes.
does it. Power query, you are good to go. I mean, how many hours are you going to stay typing, writing code and whatnot? Who does that? In fact, who does that? Now, this one they're asking you how many variable of columns do you have in this? So any idea what function we can use? You can just even guess from what we've done because we've done basically everything that we've learned everything that we can use to answer this. Is there any function in Excel you think can be used to find out how many columns or how many rows do we have?
I can't remember.
Just guess. Any word?
Let me say 12.
No, no, like a formula.
Oh, okay. Maybe equals to row. I don't know.
Mm, so you don't remember the count? You don't remember the count function?
County for county.
Am I to
I
talk?
don't remember. Yes, go ahead now.
You can
So
use
no,
the
I'm waiting for
count.
count. Let us put count.
You can use count.
Okay. Hold on. I need to get the name of that table. I don't want to go. I hope this is a table. It doesn't look like it's a table. If it's not, it's not a table. And that's one thing we should always do. It has to be a table. If your data is in a table, it makes life see all the work I'm doing now. My keyboard is not working, so I can't even use the shortcut of selecting. Um, I'm calling the repairer, it's not even picking. Man, this is a lot of data. So you can imagine now if it's not in a table and you want to do something where you need to call up anywhere, you will have to be scrolling this way. This is not ideal. I've forgotten how much this data was. How much data was. It's annoying me.
It's
So that's what I was
47,000.
saying. When you want to count rows now, for example, are you supposed to be counting or counting all these things and counting all these things? Because really, I can see Excel shows you all this data. Actually, Excel shows it at the bottom. Not only does Excel show you that it calculates your average, calculates sum, it counts for you. Maybe after I've done this, I will show you how Excel does that. So without even writing all this code of count this, count that, all you do is open your Excel that contains that data. It has to be in a table format though. Table format makes it easy for you. It will calculate the sum, it will calculate average, it will calculate count, and so many other things that it will do for you. See? Hmm. Okay, I'm done. So Control T. My table has headers. Now it has named it um let me call it test. Okay. Now it's a table, so makes life easy for me. Alright, so let's come here. So you said I should do counts. So I want to do counts, test, and it's giving me 69,966. So do we actually have 69,966 columns in this thing? That's what I'm saying. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is what we are saying. So we go back again and do equals to count column because we want column and test. Where is that my on-screen keyboard? And there you have it. See the difference? You said counting. You asked it to count everything. So Excel practically counted every data that was on this table. That's not what we wanted. We wanted only for columns from the test table. So now I know that we have 10 columns on the test table. So to do rows, Eunice, you want to take the honors? You want to lead us through counting rows?
Okay, let me try.
Okay,
Equals to
okay,
count.
okay,
I'm coming.
okay.
Okay, count rows.
Rows. Okay. And I'll call on test. So let's see whether this is correct. Is that my
No,
answer?
you did not close the.
I will. And it say you have only one rows.
It's not possible.
Let's. Ew, what have I done? Okay. And it says you have
One hundred and
seventeen
seventy-four
thousand
thousand.
four hundred and twenty-four rows.
Okay, okay,
But if you
17,000.
want everything totally there, you do the equals to count. Now I'm going to explain the difference between these two that we just did. Now you see this one, right? Is the number of rows that if we follow this 1, 2, 3, we have 17,424 rows. If we come by the A, B, C, D, E, F, we have 10 columns. But if we want the data in everything together, everything in between, from all this and this, we have 69,688. Do you understand it now?
69,000. No, no, please come again.
So let me go to the data. If you are counting this one like this, A, B, C, D,
Mm-hmm.
those are your columns,
Mm.
and you have 10 of them because it's 10. Let's
Yes.
count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But if you count the 1, 2, 3s like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep going on, you are going to find 17,424. That is where the data ends. Let me take it. Now that I know it's 17,400 and whatever thing, let's check to see if it's correct. See, 17,423. That's the number of rows you have. However, if you want to count everything that is here like this, everything, see how I selected everything like that to the top, you have 68,000 plus. That's the difference I was talking about. You see it? So this is just for rows, this is for column, and this is for manual
Cells.
method. Okay. So you get the difference between those three now.
One is for row, the other is for column, and the other one, the one
The
seventeen thousand
entire
four
record.
is for cells.
This one is for the record. Are you seeing it? It's for records. This is records. Now
I'm
for
already.
minimum,
Sorry.
okay, okay. So moving on. For minimum revenue, I'm just going to move on now and be fast. Minimum revenue, we've covered it before, and it's just simple. You do equals to mean, and we want the number, so we are going to call out test. But after calling out test, we need it to go to where that is. So we use the square bracket.
Okay, your network is. I'm barely hearing.
Can you hear me at all?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Revenue close.
So you see the minimum revenue. So I had to go to where I had revenue. And in
Three
case
pound.
maybe you missed that part out, when you have your data set in a table, you don't need to, has to go back and forth selecting. Call on the data set or the table by just typing name of the table and open a square bracket to visit the different columns that are in that table. So for maximum value, you do the same exact thing, but this time using max, call out test,
Okay.
open the square bracket and take revenue,
Revenue.
close it, and just this, hit enter, and we have the. So you see, in a place where you have $3, £3 as the minimum revenue. Do you know I'm not actually taking time? I think I will come back and really analyze this data. It looks kind of interesting. I'll take my time to come back and analyze it later on. Then they ask you what is the total revenue. That one you just do sum.
Ecosystem.
Yes, equals to sum.
Yes.
And you call on test because
Yes.
that's where it is. And since they said revenue, you have to go to revenue because right now you have income, yearly income, and then you have revenue. But what we are looking for is revenue. So I'll select revenue,
Mm,
close this, and close this. I say enter. So that's the total. Then average revenue, you just do AV, and you see average come up. Again, you do the same thing to call out your.
yeah.
So you see when you're what's it called? It's in a table. It makes life easy for you. Makes life
Mm,
really, really easy for you. Like you're so fast, whatever thing you're doing, and that's it. And average revenue, about average revenue. Okay, yeah. So now they said, who is playing match? Arsenal is not playing today. Man City. Man City is flogging Tottenham. Right. Now they said derive a new column for year, order dates, and year months like this. So we come back to this data and see if they gave us what dates, what kind of dates they gave us. Okay. So let's go back and see that question. They want order dates, only the year, and
the month.
year months. They want year and months. Here they give us day, month, and year. Oh, Lord, have mercy on us. Paste. Why are you not going out? I'm trying to move this thing like my Jesus. This man should help my life and come carry my system to go and do. Okay, I'm just going to insert. All right, so that's that one. And here I'll call it order year. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So they said they want order here. And usually it is just equals to, I think, year. Yes. Equals to year. Now see, this function returns the year of a date. So yeah, and I will come here and select here and close the bracket. Oops. I say enter. So you see, it has extracted the year for us. Which year did I pick? I picked birthday. Oh,
First year.
I have to change. Yeah, it's supposed to be other year. I think it's other year they asked us for.
Yeah, other year.
Okay. I was surprised to be seeing. Okay. So what else did they ask us for again?
I think they asked for
Year,
derive a new
month.
column weekday, e.g. Monday.
No, they put year months there, right? I think they did. They said year, months, and year, months. Okay, let's call this this system will not finish my beautiful life. Other months. Okay. Other months. Who wants to go for other months?
Please, can you take your keyboard away? Is it possible?
Okay.
Maybe move it to the other side. Okay. Other, is it other dates or other months?
We want year and month.
No. Let's use that same
Hmm.
formula we used that first time for the year, but we'll change it to month.
Okay.
So where are we going to pick our
So
other
we'll
month
type
from?
so months, right? You pick it from the
Month.
Yeah.
same place. Okay. Let's go and see. All right. So your month is the sixth month, but does this actually make sense?
No, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in Power Query, you can actually make it give you the month's name. Like 6 is June, so you want to see June. You don't want to see that 6 because really 6 in this data now makes no sense. 2011, I can understand it. If you want to analyze data, you
Yeah.
can actually put years in time. So what do you think we will do here?
Okay.
Basically, you want to change it into words, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
into words.
So you let's try the text function. So you do the text,
That's
you pick this.
yeah.
No, where am I? You
That
pick
yeah,
this,
that yeah.
then you
Yeah.
put
That
comma. You see, it's showing you your format here, right?
yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
It's showing your
format
format
here.
here. Then you now put your service is a string. I think it's like this. M. Let's see whether this will work. The long I did this. I need that keyboard to come back. Enter. Ah, it worked. Well, so what I did in other words was I told Excel, look at the formula here that I want month. So change that 6 to month for me. It's the same, this is exactly the same thing we are going to do for day. This same thing we just did now is the same thing we will do for day. When you want to do day, it is this exact same thing you do for day. They said day of the week, right?
Mm.
So other day now do the equals to text. We want this and comma. But
Then
Yeah.
instead of using
DDDD.
use
You use DDDD.
DDD. Okay.
Why are you using 3Ds?
Because I wanted the short form. If you want it to be longer, you extend
Oh, you complete it
do the D and I do
4
enter.
times.
When I do 4, it gives
Okay.
me
What if you do 2Ds?
okay, let's try that.
Does it make sense?
No, let's try it. In Excel, there's nothing like whether it makes sense or not make sense. You try it. If it doesn't work, you don't like it, you change it. So you see,
No, it does not work.
it's changed it. Doesn't make sense. So now you know at least you know what is going to happen if ever you do that.
Mm.
So that's the beauty of it. So we've practically answered up to this question. Now they said merge the first name and last name together as customer name in lowercase. Okay. Who remembers how we put two columns together?
Image.
Columns
We did it
together.
in one of these
Columns
classes.
together.
I
Yes,
can't remember.
that's
Cannot remember when, but I know we did it in one of these classes. I made us do it in one of these classes. Mm-mm.
is it like trim?
Wasn't here. I also was in this data set, but I know I made us do something like that.
No, I don't know, but the only one I remember is trim and proper, whereby we need to arrange the names, but adding 2 names together, no, I don't know about that.
So let's call this full name. So what do you propose we use? What do you think we can use?
Um,
See, there's no wrong answer. Just
Proper.
Yes.
Can we use proper?
Proper is going to change it to capital letters. And they even told you they want it in small letter.
Okay.
What way have we been able to put two things together? If you want to put two things together in Excel, how can you do that? Anyway, just say any way that comes to your mind. There's no wrong answer. None.
Mohammed, can you
We're
help
going to
us?
try two things. We're going to try two things. The first one is with a word, and the second one is with a symbol, which we have used before. Mohammed, can you guess that symbol?
You say?
Can you guess the symbol?
What's it called? Is it ah I think is this at formula. I'm trying to recall the name.
The and sign,
Yes, ant sign. Yes, ampersand. Go.
ampersand.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we go by that and do this, and where's the ampersand? And this, let's see how it goes, how it looks. Enter. Now it worked. However, something happened. The two names are just matched
Jam
together.
packed together.
So
I
Eunice, I
think
think you have this. There's a way we can actually put space here. How do I put space?
Um, you
Oh,
put
you've got it. We did it when we're
what's it
doing
called?
that substitute thing.
Yes, this column, semicolon.
No, not semicolon.
it's two.
You use the this sign.
Aha.
Can you see? Then you put
Okay, okay,
space.
okay. Yes, that's
You
what I
do
wanted
that
to say.
and
Quotation mark.
cover
Is it? Yeah,
it.
okay.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
put space in between them, don't
In
forget, and then
between.
you now put another ampersand again. So in other words, you're saying I want the first name, I want space, and I want the last name. So let's do enter. It has worked.
But
Okay.
it remains one thing.
Yes,
You
that's the
said
trim and proper. Proper.
no, we don't want it to be proper. If we turn it to proper now,
Capital
let's
letter.
Yeah.
proper is going to put the first letter as capital letters.
Capital letter.
See only the first letter. Are you seeing it? To rearrange it. However, they say they want everything to be in small letters.
Okay.
So instead of using proper here, let's use lower.
Oh, yeah.
Low, that's lowercase, like,
Yes.
and you see everything. Now, if you want everything to be in capital letters, you use the opposite, which is upper.
Upper.
Okay.
Okay.
Upper will turn every single alphabet there to a capital letter. And then proper just takes only the first letter of every word and makes it capital letters. So we've done that. Now, another way we could have done this is to use, instead of using this ampersand, we use something called concatenate. That's a word.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me I'm going to cancel this, but let me just
Okay.
insert and do that. Equals to con.
Contact.
Now when we concatenate, the first thing we want is, excuse me, is
Text.
this one. We put the comma, then we put this one space, this one, where is it? Then comma, the second one, we close it, and that should work. Now it works, you see? But for concatenate, you don't need the and pass sign. You just call the concatenate And if you needed the lower, you put your lower close to it just like that. So the thing about Excel is that, so many things you can do
I think
with
the
it.
first one is more simpler.
Yeah. Anyone that comes that you remember, you use it.
Yeah.
There's more than one way. Okay, so they said derive customer age as difference
No, you're breaking.
Yeah, network.
between telling us. Is it better now?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
better.
Clear.
Okay. All right. So since we are clear, let's go now. What was I going to do? Let me see it. We're going to do age. So I said usually we do age as we call age as from this year minus, like you said, Eunice, you do 2023 minus whatever year that is. However, the question here says that you should calculate the person or derive a person's age as difference between the birth date and the other date. So we're still going to put our equals to. Now, where we're supposed to write now, let's put our open bracket first. Where we're supposed to write now, we just put other date. I think other date is the most recent. Then we'll do the minus sign and use the minus sign to subtract. You know, I'm even giving myself stress. I can even actually call this thing from here.
See, do we use the other date or the birth date?
You will do other date
We use
minus
the
birth
date.
date. Other date minus
Okay,
birth date.
other
Look
date
at
minus birth date.
instead of using what's it called? Then you say divide by 365. Since there's no open bracket, let's see that this will work without the extra open bracket. Aha. Now, see what happened? It is giving us decimals. What there's something I should have done to take out the decimals. Can you guess that? I
What do you say?
mentioned it. There's something I can add that will take out all the decimals and make it show
Is
as
it the now? You're supposed to
no.
add now
Now is for
or today.
dates. That's for date. That will give us for this year, like today's date. There's something I added even when I did that. I added ints.
Integer, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
integer will change it to a whole
Number.
number. So, which means I have to come here and add another. Okay, I think I can add it from my system. It's back and forth. Have I? mm, okay, I need to add another one here. I think. Enter. Okay. So you see, it has calculated the date by rounding it up for us now. So it's the same thing if you want, but however, this one now will not be updating. If we open this file in the next 10 years, it is still this 53 that is here that will still remain there because we
Okay, to
used
know.
it will not change because we used reference from a date that is not today. However, if you want it to be changing, like to be updating,
Mm,
Yes.
in your bank, for example, nobody goes there to actually
to
calculate your
update
age.
them. Yeah.
It updates automatically on their system, and in other places like that, they use things like that now function, today function to call it. So that's what we've done here. They said derive the customer age band based on category. Aha, Mohammed, this is where your question comes in. You were asking for um
Each statement, right?
yes. I think I'll still need to add one more because
What is
there's
that?
still
Is that age category or
see it's age category
Yes.
and then derive customer value. So will now be customer value. Now these two are going to be if
you didn't
statements.
spell your age well? You didn't spell it correctly.
There's
The
no
age
G.
category.
The
Yeah.
G in my what is it called? It's not working. Let me
No,
take
it's not
from you.
working now. Really.
And I need to repair this thing because the longer I leave this thing, it's going to spoil my system. It's going to cause it to crash. But the person I've been calling is not picking. Let me see if I can even send him a message. So, and I've given money. I've given money. Can't carry money and give to another person. Okay, I'll drop the message for him. All right. So practically, what we want to do with this is that we want to ask Excel to go and check this age column that we created just now. I want to tell Excel that see, go and check it. If this person is between 13 to 19, just write here that the person is a teenager. If the person is between 20 to 34, write it as a teenager. If the person is
Yeah.
between these two, write it as a teenager.
All those.
So, in other words, if the person is, what's the word? Less than nine, not less than 19. The person is greater than or equals to 19 to 13, right?
It
Teenager.
is, yeah, equals to teenager.
So if oh, that's a where
Equals
is it?
to
Equals to. See, it just brings it for you. If logical test, right? Comma is now this is where you need to know your sign. So does Excel even have greater than or equals to?
think the one to your right is greater than the one to your left is less than.
No, not even that. I'm thinking of greater than or equals to sign. Does the system have it? How do we
Should.
put how do we use greater than sign?
Okay, because of your
Excel.
keyboard, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the keyboard. Let me check online and see if there's a way to use the less than. In Power Query Editor, we don't use this. Let me check on your end. Maybe one of us will be fast.
What?
But greater than sign, abi.
Mm,
Let me see your keyboard.
It's close after M.
After M,
After
yeah.
M. Yeah.
after M. No, no, no,
Yes.
not that. I know that one. I mean greater than or equals to. Like, how do you write that one? Ideally you are supposed to write a dash under it.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's what I mean. No, I've
Oh,
seen that one. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, okay. I found out to do it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Where?
And then put your equals to sign all together. So what we want to write now is that if age, where age
Age category
is
equals
greater
to
than
greater than.
or equals
Okay.
to, just like that,
You
or
write it
equals
together.
to
Yeah.
13,
Mhm. Comma.
comma, then you would say if, okay, no need of doing this one. Just put teenager, because
It's just one.
the other if is going to block it. The other if is going to block it. I wanted to end it at 19, but there's no need because once it gets to always be 'This keyboard. What will I do to this man? Teenager. Oh,
Your geo.
I think our network is bad.
Yeah.
I'm coming on to pack my clothes.
That is the.
let me share my screen again.
You know, I'm not pre come back.
No wahala. We'll be here. Okay. So I'm back on. Where was I? This where I'm doing it. Okay. So I want to say that if this is young adults will stop at 34, is greater than or equals to 20, comma, we want it to show young adults, comma, if this is greater than or equals to 35, comma, print out adults. Okay, comma, if this is mm, this thing is blocking me. Where am I now? Is greater than or equals to, what's the next one? Uh, 50, comma, that's seniors. Seniors. Hmm. This is why I said nobody actually types this like this again.
Okay. So what's the short form?
I want to do my, if this less than or equals to seniors. Is cleaning data, creating calculated. If you know how to do all these ones, whatever evaluation or whatever analysis you are doing, just um, excuse me, just follows. And mm, then I think no, I'm not put this here, comma, and then we put, if it's none of this, then you should call them elderly. I think this is it, and we close our brackets. How many did I open? I think this is it. Let's see. Whew. Oh, it worked. Something is not right too. Everything is showing teenager.
Teenager, teenager.
Let's see. Copy. Enter first. I'm coming. It's only showing seniors and teenager. So something is not right, and I want to put it to. Who in God's name is that? Let me check ChatGPT with it. Check this for me. Correct it. Obviously, set some alapping. Okay, copy this now and go back to Excel. No, need. Let me come here. Oh man. paste. Mm, mm. Why are all these not printed? Oh Lord, enter. Enter. Oh man, I'm tired. Cut. See, that's why
Yeah.
it's good you type. It's good you type your own thing. This ChatGPT is very stupid. Paste. If this equals to this elderly, if this this okay. Hell, let me type ChatGPT on somewhere. Mhm. Okay. If age is greater than or equals to 65, delete. So if are you still here, Eunice? Hello, Eunice, are you still here? Are you still here? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. I couldn't hear you before.
Okay. Still is the network.
Jesus. Why is everyone calling me now? If test square bracket age close the square bracket is greater is greater than or equals to 65, comma, then print elderly. It's not the same thing I've been doing. Elderly. Okay. And then you put a comma. If test square bracket open age close the square bracket is greater than or equals to, hope is the correct one I'm using, 50. Okay. 50, comma, print seniors, comma, if test square brackets age close the square bracket is if I hope I'm using the correct sign. Is greater than or equals to 35, comma, print
Hello, Gina, are you there?
is
Hello?
I think Mohammed is back.
Hello, Gina.
Please
Hello?
let me confirm.
Gina, your network is very bad. I can't even see what you are doing. Nothing is moving.
Is
Oh, how do I
back.
tell her now?
No, I was out. I was just asking you question. You're not answering me. That's how I knew I was out. Eunice.
Yeah?
I said I did not know what is it.
Network is so bad.
Can you people hear me?
Yes, I can hear
I
you
don't know
now.
if I'm muted.
I think the network is bad.
Can you hear me?
Your network is breaking. Hello, Gina. Hello?
Our network bad, no be small.
Yes, our network is bad.
Gina, can you hear us?
I can hear you. My screen is just my whatever is it called is just going every which way. I don't understand why. Uh, you are still here, Mohammed. I can hear you. I think his network has taken her out. I don't know why it's giving
Yeah,
me a
yeah.
spill.
The network just bad this night actually.
I don't know why. It shouldn't be bad, oh, please. It shouldn't be bad. It shouldn't be bad. It should allow me finish all the things I want to do. Exactly. It should work. So why is it not working? Apart from young, that one is not an issue. G not being there is not an issue. So what is the problem actually? Excel, what is the issue? And down, up and down, up and down. I have no idea. Okay, it has come. Hey, yeah.
Let me see your formula.
This I don't understand this computer today. Like, if anything should happen to my system,
No,
let me be
nothing
so
can happen,
nice.
Abi.
Because I don't understand. Even calling this person, he has not even picked call. He hasn't picked call. I've been calling him
Abi, go catch
because
cruise for this.
the last time this keyboard thing happened, it caused my system to crash. And I don't
Abi,
want it to get to that extent. That's why I've been calling.
or you just suspend the class till you get done with it, so that it will not crash.
It's
Since
even
it happened last time,
new one I buy. You can't buy new one.
the keyboard.
Uni said
Well, let's talk. Ah,
it's
MTN. Hey, God.
it's my screen right now.
Hey,
This is I'm telling you, I have this meeting by
can
8.
you hear me? Hello, Gina.
Father in heaven.
Can you hear me?